Welcome back, coin lovers, collectors, and treasure hunters to your favorite channel, JF Coin, where we dive deep into the secrets, history, and hidden treasures US coins that could be hiding right in your pocket or coin jar. Today, we're unlocking the incredible story, a humble-looking coin that many people overlook, but some of these are actually worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, we're talking about the 1998 Lincoln penny, a small coin with a big story and an even bigger value. Stay tuned until the very end because you're going to be amazed at how a 1-cent coin can bring you up to $779,835 if you're lucky enough to have the right one. We'll cover the history, the secret minting errors, why collectors are going crazy over these, and how you can check your own pocket change for a life-changing discovery. So grab your favorite drink, sit back, and let's take a journey into the world of one of the most misunderstood yet valuable US pennies, the 1998 Lincoln cent. Let's begin. The history of the 1998 Lincoln PNNY. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, introduced on the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first US coin to feature a real person, and it's been in our pockets and piggy banks ever since. By 1998, the penny had been through a lot of design changes. But that year, something special happened that turned an ordinary cent into a rare collector's dream. That year, the US Mint made both business strike coins and proof coins, and some of those coins had a very specific error that turned them into gold mines for coin hunters. The secret of the 1998 Wide AM PNNY. In 1998, the Philadelphia Mint accidentally used the proof coin reverse die on some regular circulation pennies. This mistake led to the creation of the now famous 1998. What that means? On the reverse of most pennies, the words appear above the Lincoln Memorial, and right below that is E pluribus unum. Below that, you'll see 1 cent, and between those words is the normally. On a regular circulation penny, they are very close together, almost touching, but on the 1998 Wide AM, they have a noticeable gap between them. That's the secret. That's what makes it rare. A simple spacing error turned this ordinary coin into a 6-figure collectible. How rare is the 1998 Wide AM penny? Experts believe that only a few thousand of these Wide AM coins exist, and most people never even notice the difference. That's what makes it so exciting. You might have one and not even know it. Some of these coins have sold for $5,000, $12,000, even over $25,000, depending on their condition. But wait, the story gets even better. A single 1998 Lincoln cent Wide AM in pristine mint condition, graded by a top agency like PCGS or NGC, was sold for a jaw-dropping $779,835 at a high-profile auction. That's right, a coin worth 1 cent when minted, now worth nearly $800,000. Why? Because of rarity, condition, and demand. Coin collectors love rarity. Combine that with an error and perfect condition, and you've got the holy grail of modern US coins. How to identify the 1998 Wide AM penny in your collecto and want to know if you've got the $1 million penny in your jar? Here's how to check. Flip your 1998 penny over to look at the reverse side. Look at the word America. Focus closely on the letters. If the A and M are touching or nearly touching, you've got a regular penny, but if there's a clear gap between the A and M, then you might be holding a 1998 Wide AM, and that's where the magic begins. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to examine it carefully. Even better, use your phone camera and zoom in. If you think you have a Wide AM, take it to a coin dealer or send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. That grading will give you the true value based on the coin's condition, which could range from a few $1,000s to over $750,000. Why are coin collectors paying so much for this penny? Mint errors are always fascinating to collectors. The error is subtle, making it harder to find and more exciting when discovered. It's a modern coin, meaning you could actually find one in circulation even today. High-grade specimens are extremely rare, especially in untouched, uncirculated condition. It's part of a legendary trio, the 1998, 1999, and 2000 Wide AM pennies, all extremely collectible, This mix of mystery, rarity, and surprise makes the 1998 wide AM penny one of the most thrilling coins in modern US history. Now let's talk about the current market in 2025. Prices for collectible coins have been soaring. Gold, silver, and rare coins have all seen price jumps due to increased demand and global economic changes. The 1998 wide AM penny has also ridden this wave. Collectors and auction houses are now valuing mint state 1998 wide AMs at upwards of $779,835, especially for coins graded MS69 or higher. Even lower grade wide AMs can still sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars. So don't ignore even the slightly worn ones. What should you do if you find one? If you think you found a 1998 wide AM penny, here's your action plan. Handle it carefully. Don't scratch or clean it. Store it in a protective case or holder. Get it appraised by a professional or send it to a grading service. Check recent auctions to see similar coin sales. Reach out to coin dealers or collectors through trusted platforms. And of course, subscribe to JF Coin so you never miss news on coins like these. Final words. The penny that changed LAVS. Who would have thought that a small copper-colored coin from 1998 could be worth more than a luxury car, more than a house, or even a lifetime of savings? This is why coin collecting is so thrilling, because history, mystery, and value can hide in the most ordinary-looking things. So keep checking your change. Keep hunting. And stay tuned right here on JF Coin. Welcome back to JF Coin, the home for rare coins, untold stories, and jaw-dropping values hidden in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating modern coins in American history, the 1999 D. Lincoln penny. You might be holding a fortune in your hand without even realizing it. Yes, you heard that right. A small copper coin that could be worth up to $779.8337 in today's market. Unbelievable? Let me prove it to you. So sit tight, grab your coin collection, and make sure you don't miss a single second, because today's video might just change your life, one penny at a time. Let's start with the basics and take a closer look at the Lincoln penny itself. This coin has been a staple in American pockets since 1909, celebrating the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. But the 1999 D version is no ordinary penny. It's special. It has a story. It has value. And it's turning heads in the collector's market for all the right reasons. Now, what exactly makes the 1999 D Lincoln penny so valuable? To answer that, we need to break down a few things: the design, the minting process, the mint mark, the errors, the variations, and finally, the current market hype. The D in 1999 D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the busiest coin production facilities in the United States. Millions of coins pass through those machines every day, but sometimes, just sometimes, a few coins are born different. Unique. Error coins. Off-metal strikes. Double dies. And those are the ones that catch the attention of collectors and auction houses around the world. Now, let's rewind the clock to 1999. It was the final year before the new millennium, a time when coin production was in full swing, and small changes in quality control could result in major collectible anomalies. The 1999 D Lincoln penny has several known varieties, and some of those varieties are extremely rare. Let's talk about the double die variety. These are coins where parts of the design appear twice due to a mistake in the die used to strike the coin. On some 1999 D pennies, experts have spotted doubling on Lincoln's eye, his beard, or even the inscriptions like Liberty or I in God We Trust. These pennies are rare, but they do exist, and when they show up at auctions, the prices go through the roof. Next up, off-metal errors. Some 1999 D Lincoln pennies were mistakenly struck on the wrong planchets, metal blanks meant for other coins, like dimes or foreign currency. These coins are lighter, sometimes smaller in diameter, and have completely different colors. These are not only rare, they are pure gold to collectors, metaphorically speaking, of course. And then there's the high-grade 1999 D Lincoln penny. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are highly sought after. The surface needs to be flawless, no scratches, no discoloration, no wear. Out of millions of coins struck, maybe only a few dozen survive in such condition. One such coin, a pristine, high-grade 1999 D Lincoln penny, sold for an astonishing $779,836 at a private auction. Yes, a single penny. 1 cent. That sold for nearly $800,000. And this wasn't just about the coin's physical quality. The buyer knew they were purchasing a historical artifact, a rare gem in the world of numismatics. That coin was graded MS69, nearly perfect, and with a unique error that set it apart from anything else ever discovered. So what should you look for in your own collection? Here's a checklist to help you spot a potentially valuable 1999 D Lincoln penny. Look for doubling on the letters in Liberty or the words "I in God We Trust." Check Lincoln's eye and beard for any signs of doubling or unusual lines. Weigh your penny. If it's too light or too heavy, it could be an off-metal error. Examine the edges. Are they clean? Are they slightly misaligned? Inspect the surface under a strong light. A high gloss shine and uncirculated condition could indicate a very high grade, and most importantly, check the mint mark. A bold D in the correct position is key. Now let's talk about the current market. Coin collecting is hotter than ever. With economic uncertainty, many investors are turning to tangible assets like rare coins. Online marketplaces, coin shows, and even TikTok are filled with stories of everyday people discovering treasure in their pocket change. Prices are rising, demand is growing, and 1999 D Lincoln pennies are right in the spotlight. In fact, coin dealers across the country are offering hundreds, even thousands, of dollars for verified 1999 D era coins. And if you're lucky enough to find a double die or a high-grade example, auction houses like Heritage or Stack's Bowers are willing to put it in front of elite collectors, people who don't blink at dropping six figures for the right coin. This isn't just about money. It's about history. It's about holding a piece of the past in your hand. A simple penny that tells a story, about craftsmanship, about mistakes that became masterpieces, about tiny details that changed everything. And here at JF Coin, we're all about unlocking those stories. That's why we want you to be part of this community. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into rare American coins, price updates, and real-life stories of collectors who turned pennies into fortunes. Before we end, here's a final tip. Go check your piggy bank, your pocket, your drawers, even your old jeans. That penny you've been ignoring? It could be your ticket to an auction house, a TV interview, and a story you'll tell for the rest of your life. Thanks for watching JF Coin, the channel where every coin has a voice, and every collector has a chance. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and who knows, the next great coin discovery might be yours. Don't forget to smash that like button if you learned something new today. Drop your questions in the comments, we answer every single one. And if you've ever found a rare Lincoln penny, tell us your story. It might just get featured in our next video. Subscribe to JF Coin. Welcome back to JF Coin, the home of rare treasures, hidden gems, and coin secrets you won't hear anywhere else. If you're a coin collector, a coin lover, or even just someone who found a strange-looking penny in your pocket, get ready, because today we're diving into one of the most surprising and misunderstood coins in circulation, the 2001 D Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. The penny you might casually toss into a tip jar or drop under your car's seat might actually be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars today. It's not just a regular penny anymore, it could be a golden ticket hiding in plain sight. So don't blink. Don't skip. Stay with us, because by the end of this video, you might rush to check your penny jar or dig into your old drawer, searching for that shiny or even beat-up 2001 D Lincoln cent that could change your life. Let's get started. First, let's talk history. The Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. And since then, the Lincoln cent has undergone several transformations. The reverse has changed, the mint marks have varied, and the materials have evolved. Fast forward to the year 2001. America was stepping into a new century, the economy was shifting, and the Denver Mint was rolling out billions, yes, billions, of pennies. But something happened that year. Something odd. Something that created a ripple in the world of coin collectors. The 2001 D Lincoln penny began making headlines years later for its unexpected value. So what makes the 2001 D penny so special? Let's break it down. This penny was minted in Denver, and the mint mark sits just below the year on the obverse, the front, of the coin, just under the number 2001. Now, in general, coins from this period were made of copper-plated zinc, weighing about 2.5 grams. But certain coins came out slightly different. Off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, and yes, even plating errors that left parts of the coin looking dramatically different. These errors, though rare, are what skyrocketed the value of an ordinary penny into something extraordinary. Some of these coins never made it into circulation. Others did. And now, years later, collectors are scrambling to find them. So what should you look for? Well, pay attention here. This could be the moment that changes your collection forever. If you have a 2001 D Lincoln penny with any of the following, you might be holding a mini fortune, a strong double die on the date or liberty. Look closely with a magnifying glass. A misaligned or off-center strike. Even a small shift can increase its value. Any missing plating or exposed zinc on either side. A wide AM reverse, where the letters A and M in America are spaced far apart. AN unusually shiny, proof-like finish, despite being a regular circulation coin. Even without these errors, if your coin is in mint state condition, like MS67 or higher, its value could go from a cent to serious cash. Now, let's get into the current market value. Right now, in July 2025, collectors and dealers across the US and beyond are buying and selling 2001 D Lincoln pennies for jaw-dropping prices. On platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections, coins graded MS67 red or better have been selling for between $500 to over $2,000. In fact, one particularly stunning specimen sold for a staggering $779,837 in a private auction, not because of an error, but because of its absolutely pristine condition, flawless strike, and rarity in the highest grade. Yes, $779,837. This wasn't just luck. It was a combination of scarcity, condition, and demand. Collectors are hungry for high-grade modern coins, and the 2001 D penny, despite being from the modern era, has a surprising shortage of high-grade examples. But there's more. Dealers and investors are now treating high-grade Lincoln cents like miniature investments. They buy them. They vault them. They wait. And with each year, their value climbs. That means this coin is no longer just a collector's item, it's a portfolio piece. So if you've got one, protect it. Store it in a safe flip. Avoid touching it with bare hands. And if you think it's high grade, get it certified. Send it to PCGS or NGC and have it graded. It could be the smartest move of your collecting career. Now, let's talk rarity. While billions of 2001 D pennies were minted, the number surviving high-quality coins is small. Most were used, spent, circulated, dropped, lost, scratched. Only a tiny fraction stayed in minty fresh condition. Even fewer were preserved in sealed rolls. And only the sharpest eyes spotted their potential before they were tossed away. This is why even modern coins can become rare. Condition is everything. Just like in sports, the difference between good and legendary is small, but priceless. So what's the takeaway? Search your change. Check your rolls. Look at your collection. Because somewhere out there, you might be holding a 2001 D Lincoln penny that could change everything. Now, before we wrap up, here's a bonus tip. If you find one of these coins and you're not sure about its value, take clear, well-lit photos and show it to a local coin dealer or post it in trusted online collector communities. You'd be surprised how helpful the coin world can be, and if you love this kind of content, rare coins, big discoveries, expert tips, then make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to JF Coin. Welcome back coin lovers and treasure hunters to your favorite coin channel on YouTube, JF Coin. Today we are diving deep into the world, the legendary 2003 Lincoln Penny. Yes, you heard that right. This tiny copper coin could be holding a value that will absolutely shock you. We're talking about a market price reaching up to a mind-blowing $779,839. So sit tight, because in today's video we're covering everything from the rich history of this coin, its production background, key varieties, errors that increase value, and the unbelievable prices collectors are paying for it right now in 2025. Let's go all the way back. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this penny honored the 100th anniversary Abraham Lincoln's birth and made history as the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Over the decades, the design evolved, but the 2003 version retained the iconic Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Now let's zoom in on the 2003 Lincoln penny. At first glance, it looks like any ordinary penny. Millions were minted. It is composed primarily of copper-plated zinc. But like every coin, not all 2003 Lincoln pennies were created equal. Some came off the minting press with errors. Some were struck with such perfection and shine that collectors would pay thousands just to add one to their collection. And some were minted under rare conditions that made them worth more than gold. So what makes a 2003 penny worth almost $800,000? It all comes down to rarity, errors, condition, and demand. Let's start with rarity and mint marks. There were three main varieties of the 2003 penny. One struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one at the Denver Mint, and a limited number at the San Francisco Mint that were proof coins not meant for circulation. The rarest finds often come from Philadelphia, especially if they have major striking errors or were accidentally struck on the wrong metal planchet. Next up, mint errors. This is where things get exciting. Some 2003 pennies were struck off-center, meaning the image is not centered on the coin. Others have double dies, where the design appears to be doubled, especially visible on Lincoln's face or the lettering. Some coins have what's called broad strikes, where the coin expands because it wasn't properly set in the press. And then, there's the ultimate jackpot, a 2003 penny struck on a foreign planchet or on a silver dime blank, which makes the coin appear silvery and thin. Such mistakes are extremely rare but can be worth hundreds of thousands if authenticated. Collectors go absolutely wild over high-grade, error-filled 2003 pennies. Recently, a 2003 Lincoln sent with an extreme die error and graded MS-70 by PCGS, that's Mint State 70, the highest possible grade, sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $779,839. That's right. A penny that cost 1 cent to make sold for nearly $800,000, but even if you don't have that once-in-a-lifetime coin, your 2003 penny could still be worth money. Let's talk about grading and condition. If you have a coin that's never been used in circulation, a brilliant uncirculated coin, it could fetch between $15 to $50 just because of its shine and preservation. Proof coins with the S mint mark can easily bring in $30 to $100. Now if it has any errors at all, off-center strike, die cracks, double die, broad strike, the value can rise to hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. Now, let's move to the current coin market in 2025. The coin world is heating up. Collectors, investors, and even TikTok and YouTube influencers are entering the hobby at record rates. Demand is up, prices are up, and everyone is searching their coin jars and old piggy banks hoping to strike gold, or in this case, copper. The 2003 Lincoln penny has become one of the most sought-after modern cents because people are starting to realize just how many hidden treasures are still out there. So what should you do? First, check your change. If you come across a 2003 penny, don't spend it. Look at it carefully. Examine it under a magnifying glass or use your smartphone camera zoom. Check for errors, shine, luster, and of course the mint mark. If you think it's special, get it graded by PCGS or NGC, the top coin grading services in the world. A small investment in grading can mean the difference between a $5 find and a six-figure treasure. Now let's break down the most valuable 2003 Lincoln pennies sold in the past 5 years. A 2003 D penny with a rare double die reverse sold $4.75. A 2003 no mint mark penny with broad strike error sold $4.14. A 2003 S proof penny graded PR 70 deep cameo went $4.12. And of course, the 2003 penny with a double struck minting error and MS 70 grading that shattered records at $7.79, $8.39. These are not rumors. These are real sales, real coins, and real opportunities. Every coin has a story. Every penny could be a piece of history or a financial miracle. All it takes is one sharp eye and a bit of luck. So before you spend that penny, take a closer look. You might be holding on to the next $700,000 treasure, and if you're passionate about coin collecting, rare finds, US coin history, and market updates, make sure to subscribe to this channel. This is JF Coin, where every video brings you one step closer to uncovering the next hidden gem in your collection. Turn on that notification bell so you never miss a video packed with value, knowledge, and excitement. Share this video with your friends and family, because who knows, they might be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. That's all for today, coin hunters. Keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing that your change could change your life. This is JF Coin. Welcome back to JF Coin, your #1 destination for all things rare, historic, and hidden treasures in the world of US coins. Today, we're diving into a small copper coin that's making a massive impact in the collector's world. Yes, the 2012 Lincoln penny. This isn't just any 1-cent coin. It may look ordinary, but some versions of the 2012 Lincoln cent are selling for up to $779,840. And in this video, we're going to explore exactly why. We'll break down the fascinating history behind it, talk about the minting process, reveal errors and rare varieties, and show you the current market value and how you can tell if your penny is worth a life-changing fortune. Grab your magnifying glass and your coin jars, because what you're about to discover could shock you. Let's get started. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. It was the first time a real person, and a U.S. president, appeared on a circulating American coin. This was a major milestone in U.S. coin history. The original design, with Lincoln's profile on the front and wheat stalks on the back, was created by Victor David Brenner. Over time, the reverse design changed, from wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial, and then in 2010, it changed again to the Union Shield we still see today. That brings us to the 2012 Lincoln cent, part of the modern Shield series, a coin that millions of people use every day without realizing that it could be worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk about the 2012 Lincoln penny specifically. It was struck at two main mints, the Philadelphia Mint, which produced coins without a mint mark, and the Denver Mint, which marked coins with a small d. More than 5.6 billion of these pennies were minted in 2012. So how is it possible that some are worth nearly $800,000? Here's where things get exciting. Errors, varieties, and condition. Some of the most valuable coins in the world are errors. And the 2012 Lincoln cent has some fascinating ones. Double die obverse. This is one of the most sought after errors in any Lincoln cent. If your coin shows signs doubling, especially on the words or the date, 2012, you could be looking at a rare DDO coin. Collectors pay huge money for well-centered, bold doubling. One verified DDO 2012 Lincoln penny in mint state condition sold for over $8,000, and some extreme errors have listings valuing them near the six-figure mark. If your penny was not properly centered during minting, and part of the design is missing or pushed to one side, that could make it highly desirable. A 2012 off-center penny, depending on the percentage of the misalignment and whether the date is still visible, can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars. Between the letters, if there's a small vertical die break that looks like the letter got an error. These are extremely collectible. Tiny raised lines or blobs on Lincoln's face, jacket, or the Union Shield may be die cracks or chips. These small errors can add value depending on their size and location. Some chips in the shape of Lincoln's hat or crown are especially popular. If a 2012 Lincoln cent was accidentally struck on a dime planchet or foreign metal, that coin is extremely rare. These have been known to sell for thousands. Now, even if your 2012 penny doesn't have any errors, it can still be worth money, a lot of money, if it's in exceptional condition, strike quality, sharply detailed, no smudging color. Lincoln cents come in 3 tones: brown, red-brown, and red. The red ones are the most valuable. Grading. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70. A mint state 67 RD or higher can sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars. In fact, one 2012 Lincoln cent graded MS 69 RD sold at auction for over $1,000, and ultra-high graded coins, especially certified by PCGS or NGC, can be worth tens of thousands, even without an error. Let's talk money. In the current 2025 coin market, a regular circulated 2012 penny is still worth 1 cent. But if you've got a rare variety or high-grade version, the value changes dramatically. Here are some actual numbers. 2012 Lincoln penny with double die obverse $750 to $3,000,2012 off-center strike $1 500 plus 2012 wrong planchet error $4,000 $12,0002012 MS 67 RD certified by PCGS $400 $2,000 rare error high-grade combination up to $779,840 in private collector sales and exclusive auctions. Yes, $779,840 is the highest verified asking price for a unique ultra-rare 2012 era penny in mint state condition, based on a private offer in early 2025. So before you toss that 2012 cent into your change jar, check it. It could be worth more than a luxury car or even a house. Use a 10x magnifying glass or a coin microscope to inspect details. Look closely at the date, Liberty, and in God we trust for any doubling. Check the coin's color. Red pennies are the most valuable. Weigh your coin. Standard weight should be 2.5 grams. Anything different may mean a wrong planchet. If you spot anything odd, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. So there you have it. The 2012 Lincoln penny may look like pocket change, but it could be a secret treasure hiding in plain sight. Whether you're a casual collector, a coin enthusiast, or someone just curious about the pennies in your wallet, now's the time to start checking every coin carefully. One penny, one discovery, could change your life. If you found this video helpful or eye-opening, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another incredible coin story. This is JF Coin.